pure fighting skills and brute strength alone, Mia will win every time because she just won't give up. There's too many good questions for you guys. Let me... Let's see here. Do. Did you do archery training? Yes. So on Arrow, we had an amazing archery trainer, and she trained everybody on the show, from Steven to Colton to myself to Katrina Law, everyone who ever shot a bow on the show. And she trained me as well, and she's fantastic, and I'm so, so grateful that I had that training. I am a Girl Scout, and so I did do some archery training when I was a Girl Scout, but it's nothing like what I received on the show. It was incredible, and I was so so thrilled to get to do it. Let me see other questions. Who will win the Part 5 Battle of Thawne versus Barry? We shall see. Oops, I am getting another call. I will jump back on. Pardon the interruptions, folks. Now we're back. Hello everyone. Katherine McNamara here. I play Mia Smoke, Mia Queen, Green Arrow. Pick a name, she'll answer to it. At a certain point in the story in the Arrowverse. I guess I can't say on Arrow anymore because she's now on so many, on a few different properties. And thank you so much. Before we really get started, I just wanted to say thank you so much to the Arrow writers and to Eric Wallace for thinking of me and for including me in this event. It really means a lot to bring Mia back into this world. So, because you have probably watched the Flash Armageddon up until this point, you know how epic it's been up until now. And let me tell you, this conclusion is the culmination of everything that's been building. It lives up to the lofty name of Armageddon. Truly, I love it, both as a fan and as someone who gets to work on these shows sometimes, that filming any kind of crossover situation is so much fun. It's like a summer camp. You know, we all are friends, we all know each other, and operate in the same circles, shooting in the same city, and yet we rarely get to all play in each other's worlds, and it's really fun. Especially because everyone in the Arrowverse is so lovely. So huge thank you to the writers for including me, and to the casting crew for making me feel so welcome. Let's go to some questions. Who will win if Mia had to fight Thawne? Remains to be seen. Maybe they'll go head to head. We don't know. Do I have a favorite scene with Barry and Iris? Ooh. I definitely have a favorite scene with Iris. There's a really, really lovely Mia-Iris scene in this episode that you get to see a side of Mia that rarely comes out. And it's nice to see, because Mia's kind of, without her parents, has been adrift for so long. And now that she's with Uncle Barry and Aunt Iris, they're able to give her a little bit of guidance. And so we see that a little bit. And I love Barry and Mia's interactions because they've been through so much together, and they've been through crisis together. And the fact that they have that bond, and the fact that Barry understands Oliver so well and understands what Mia's going through as a fledgling superhero, there's an understanding there that's pretty great. I'm very excited for folks to see it. What's it like working with Candace? Candace is absolutely lovely and just truly generous. I mean, she's stunningly gorgeous as well, so it's definitely a pleasure. Who's my favorite in The Flash? All of them. They're all so lovely. What did I like most about being in The Flash Armageddon? I mean, just rejoining the world. Truly, I've missed the Arrowverse so much, and I've missed Mia, and it's been a huge pleasure to get to jump back in and play with everyone. That's the fun of it, because we all exist in this world. We all exist in all of our universes as they collide and we cross over from Batwoman to Black Lightning to Legends of Tomorrow and everything in between. You know, we even had Lucifer pop into the Crisis on Infinite Earths a couple years ago, and it makes it fun. Because you get to be a part of something bigger than just one story. And I think that makes it more akin to life, but it also makes it so meaningful in a lot of ways. Does Mia fall in love with anyone? We all know that when Mia falls in love, it gets complicated. Maybe not this time, but maybe someday she'll find love. That would be nice. What's the end of Armageddon? I can't tell you that. What do I think of Barry? Me personally, I think Barry's awesome. I think Barry Allen's a great superhero and a great person and a great dad. Also, I'm a big fan of Grant Gustin because he's nothing but lovely. I really do have the utmost respect for Grant. Not only is he just a joy to work with and just the loveliest human being, but he works so hard and he takes it so seriously and really does take on the responsibility of this character in a astronomically responsible way. But that doesn't make sense. You can tell it means a lot to him. And the fact that he still shows up to set every day with a sense of play and shows up to set every day making everyone feel at home and welcome, it's such a pleasure to work with someone like that. Would I go back as Mia, Queen, and Arrow? Absolutely. If anyone needs someone to shoot some arrows at bad guys, put a green arrow in the sky, and I will come a-running. Did I actually learn to fight? Yeah, actually. I started learning to fight on a show I did called Shadowhunters. We had some amazing stunt coordinators there who taught me how to fight and how to use weapons and all of these things. And it's something that I've carried with me, and it's something that means a lot to me, and something that's become an aspect of my life and my work that I truly love. And that's one reason that I loved playing Mia so much, is that I was able to continue that and to jump in and keep fighting and keep doing all these wonderful things at work, as well as in my personal life. But yeah, Mia does a little throwdown in this episode. When will it be on Netflix? I don't know, actually. That question is beyond me. Let's see what some of these comments are. Will Bart or Nora return since Mia's from the future too? I don't know. But I do love Jordan Fisher very, very much, who plays Bart, as I'm sure you all know. He is the loveliest human, and I've known him forever, and I love that we're existing in the same universe. I bumped into him on set, and it was just such a lovely reunion. My favorite memory on set, other than working with the cast and having an amazing time, putting on the suit again for the first time was... It was really moving, and I didn't necessarily expect it to be. I expected it to be, lovely and exciting, but putting on the suit again, it felt like home. It felt like coming home and putting on, your favorite sweater from when you were a kid, or, your favorite bathrobe that you left at your parents' house or something. It's it felt right and it felt comforting to be back, and it felt like home. It felt, felt as though I was in the right place. Ooh. My favorite villain in The Flash besides Reverse Flash. Well, of course, Tom Cavanaugh is incredible. If I had to pick someone other than him, I've always been a huge Damien Dark fan. I think Neil McDonough's amazing, and when I watched Arrow, he was just so evil and so good at it, and just unabashedly evil. And that's what you want from your villains, because it makes your heroes work harder to vanquish them, as it were. The juxtaposition is nice. So many good questions here. Let's see. If Mia got a superpower, what would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, accuracy. It's super accuracy when it comes to arrows, but I'm pretty sure that Nissa Al Ghul already made sure of that. So, if I had to say, maybe a little speed boost would be fun, since she is in the Flash world. That'd be fun. Like super strength, supervision. Supervision would be good. Do I still have contact with my Arrow co-stars? Of course. Of course. I actually was just talking to Ben and JoJo the other day, and I miss them. I ran into David and Echo. They're all awesome. What happened to Roy Harper? I have a feeling Roy Harper is living his best life. Doing his thing. At least Colton Haynes is, we know that much. Was there anyone I wanted to work with but didn't get to? I really would love to work with Javicia. I think she's so amazing as Batwoman and is bringing so much to the show. I also love that world. Cameras, who plays Luke Fox, is a good friend of mine, and I adore him, and I think we'd love to work together too. But, Javicia came in and absolutely killed it on Armageddon, and as much as I would have loved to have worked with her, she did an amazing job. So maybe another time. Look at all these questions. Mia and Frost scene. We are in a scene together. And Danielle is awesome. What's it like working with Tony Curran? Tony's awesome. Tony plays Despero, by the way. We actually got to spend a bit of time together with our director. We had a few off days, and he's so wonderful and just is absolutely killing it, and is another great villain, not villain. I can't say enough wonderful things about the folks on the show. Well, how was it working with Tom Cavanaugh? Tom is awesome, and as someone who wants to be a director someday as well, he gave me some really sage advice that I still think about and am still processing to this day. But, it's amazing when you watch someone and you look up to them and you see their work and have such respect for it, and then get to meet them and they actually take the time to talk to you about it and give you advice and to little nuggets of wisdom that they've learned over the years, and that they've learned in their experiences and things. And Tom is so generous with that, and I really was grateful, and it kind of swept me off my feet in a way. Do Iris and Barry stay together? They are in scenes together. That is all I can confirm. They do share the screen in this episode. How is it working with Steven? Steven's awesome. I'm so happy for him and all the amazing things he's doing. But Stephen Amell, who played Oliver Queen, is wonderful. And we had so much fun. Same thing with Emily. I had so much fun working with my TV parents. And I'm so proud of both of them for all the amazing things that they're doing now. but they were very kind to take me under their wing and teach me a lot of things and bring me into the world with such generosity. So that was great. All right, guys, I'm going to do a couple more questions, and then I'm going to go so I can prep the next post, because it's getting close to the finale of Armageddon. It's not the finale, the conclusion of Armageddon? I'm not sure what the proper terminology is. Armageddon is coming. Let me put it that way. What other character would I want to be other than Mia? Ooh. I mean, Mia kind of gets to be a villain sometimes. Like, she crosses into that dark side, but I think it'd be fun to play a villain, like a classic villain. I don't know, get to do some really, really badass stuff. Who do I ship Mia with? Ugh. Mia's love life is complicated, to say the least. Mostly because she has a lot of barriers, emotionally speaking. A lot of walls. She has some really... Mia's a hard one. You know, she's got a hard shell on the outside. She's like a turtle. She's got a hard shell on the outside. On the inside, she's just a soft little nugget who just wants to be loved. So her relationship history / future is complicated and probably fraught with strife, as is with any good hero. Right? Lucky to meet all the cast. Agreed. The cast is fantastic. I miss Shadowhunters too. Will I keep returning as Mia Queen? I hope so. I really hope so. You know, I can't really speak to that, but I would love to come back to this world, and I would love to continue to work with these folks and to continue Mia's story. You know, as you'll see after the episode tonight, there's still questions to be answered. There's still things to be discovered, and I would love to do that, especially in a show like this. Well, anyway, let me see if there's any last-minute questions. All right. Thank you so much, folks, for joining me and for chatting today. I'm still going to be taking over the Flash page for a little while longer, so stay tuned for some behind-the-scenes peeks. And maybe we'll do another Q&A in a little bit. Maybe we'll throw some videos up. I don't know. We're going to figure it out. But thank you so much. Thank you to all of the fans for being so supportive and for welcoming Mia back into the world. Thank you to all the Flash writers for including me in this Armageddon event. And thank you to the amazing cast and crew for making me feel so welcome in Central City. Sending all my love. Watch the episode tonight. Bye.